Question 2 is very similar to question 1, it's just a different example. It says, given the rate of change of the concentration of H2S, determine the rate of change for the concentration of O2. And we're given 8 H2S plus 4 O2 yields 8 H2O plus S8. And we're given the rate of change with respect to H2S. And we're going to use the same equation, essentially, that we used in question 1. We're just going to apply it slightly differently. In this case, for H2S, negative 1 over 8, because there's 8 H2S, times the change in concentration of H2S over the change in time equals, we're asked something about the change in the rate of O2. And O2 is also a reactant. So it's negative 1 over 4, 4 here for O2, negative because it's a reactant, the change in concentration of O2 over the change in concentration of time. Now, in this case, just like in the previous case, this whole thing is the variable. So we're not solving for one of these two variables independently. We're looking for the rate of change. So a change in concentration over a change in time is a rate. So this is the whole thing, is the variable that we're trying to solve for. For H2S, we already have this whole thing. It's given to us in the problem. In this case, negative 0.0041 molar per second. So we take negative 1 over 8 times negative 0.0041 molar per second equals negative 1 over 4 times the variable we're trying to solve for, which is delta concentration of O2 over delta T. There's lots of ways to solve this, but if you want, you can simply just multiply these two things together and then divide by this one. So basically you're going to take negative 1/8 times this and then divide by a negative quarter, excuse me, or you can multiply by negative 4 to get rid of that. So using a calculator, you're going to solve this, and what you get is delta, change in concentration of O2 over T, is equal to negative 1.2 times 10 to the minus 2 molar per second. So that is basically how we solve this problem. Remember again that all the things in the reaction are related to each other by this general equation right here.